Discover that you are falling in love with someone is like capturing lightning in a bottle. It makes you feel all fuzzy and electrifying. Be sure to demonstrate to the girl you can't stop thinking about that you are a partner who is worthy of her falling in love with you. If you find that the connection between you and her is growing and you can't stop thinking about her, there are some things you can do to win a woman's love and affection, even though there isn't exactly a technique to make a woman fall in love with you. Today, we are going to talk about top 10 ways to make a woman fall in love with you. Before starting, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more future videos. Number 10. Accept her as she is. It is essential to cultivate an atmosphere in your partnership in which your partner feels safe enough to be authentic in your presence. Helping her feel comfortable being precisely who she is can be facilitated by avoiding the use of put-downs and occasionally reminding her of the reasons you admire a specific quirk of hers. If you want her to experience your love for the real her, with all of her quirks and imperfections, it is important for her to know that you are willing to accept her as she is, warts and all, even though there may be aspects of her life and your relationship that you would like to see her better. Number 9. Be vulnerable. Someone needs to have a deep understanding of who you are at your core before they can truly love you. If you want a woman to fall in love with you, you're going to have to exhibit some vulnerability in private and be candid about your thoughts, concerns, hesitations, and challenges. Only then can you expect her to fall in love with you. When someone knows and understands how you feel in a variety of contexts, it makes them more likely to feel comfortable sharing that aspect of themselves as well. The love that you give off will eventually be returned to you in kind. It's important to recognize that vulnerability isn't about a calculated effort to win someone over. Instead, it's about an authentic exchange that creates a fertile ground for love to flourish. When both individuals feel safe in unveiling their true selves, the resulting connection becomes a symphony of shared emotions, experiences, and dreams. In this rich tapestry of vulnerability, love finds its space to grow and thrive, as the bond you nurture through openness and authenticity paves the way for a truly profound and enduring connection. Number 8. Put her first. At the very least, the vast majority of the time, many women value having the sense that they are the most important person in their partner's life. Putting her needs before your own does not entail ignoring all of your friends and family, or even yourself, in order to do so. It implies looking for opportunities in which you can prioritize her requirements, wishes, or emotions over your own. This act of generosity demonstrates to her how much you value her presence in your life. In addition, the fact that the two of you are considering starting a family is an indication that one day you will be an excellent parent. Prioritizing your partner can set a positive example for how to treat each other within the relationship. This behavior can extend to other aspects of life, encouraging kindness and consideration in all interactions. Number 7. Understand and honor her love language. By learning what her love language is and speaking it, you can make daily progress toward your goal of winning her heart and making her fall in love with you. For instance, if she values acts of service more than material gifts, you can make an effort to cook her dinner on a regular basis. It demonstrates that you genuinely care about making her happy and are willing to put in the effort to understand her and meet her specific requirements if you do so. Since you want to encourage her to fall in love with you, you shouldn't try to romance her in the same way that you would like to be romanced. If her love language is completely different from yours, the beginning of the relationship may be rocky, but as long as you keep trying, she will appreciate the effort you make. Number 6. Be confident and passionate. It's crucial to have confidence in both who you are and what you do, because most people don't want to be in a relationship with someone who requires constant caretaking. Be careful not to cross over into the territory of arrogance, as there is only a fine line dividing confident behavior from arrogant behavior. A wonderful way to exhibit self-assurance is to talk to other people about the things that you're passionate about and your hobbies. She recognizes that it is possible for the connection between the two of you to become something that you are both equally enthusiastic about, because she sees that you have a great interest in both your life and your interests. As a result of this, she realizes that it is feasible for the relationship between the two of you to become something that you are both equally passionate about. Number 5. Show appropriate affection. You can show the person you're in a committed relationship that you care for them in a variety of various ways, from giving them hugs to presenting them with thoughtful presents. If you have a good understanding of your spouse, you will be able to determine the appropriate type and level of affection to offer her in order to make her love you more, and this will allow you to increase the amount of love that she has for you. If she is the type of person who enjoys seeing public shows of affection, you should always make sure to take her hand whenever you are in a public area. If you are aware that extended physical contact makes her uncomfortable, you should keep the cuddling for when you are on your sofa by yourself and do it then. Make it your mission at the end of the day to give her the impression that she is emotionally and physically bound to you in some way. This should be one of your primary aims. Number 4. Lighten her load. Adults have a lot of responsibilities, including working full-time jobs, taking care of their homes and families, and preparing meals. If you want to show your partner that you want to take care of them as well, one way to do so is to find methods to make their life easier on a daily basis, even if they don't ask you to or if you don't expect anything in return. It is important for both partners in a relationship, regardless of gender, to share equally in the caregiving obligations. This is true even though women have historically been stereotyped as the primary caregivers. Taking the time to acknowledge that putting in hard work and performing even the tiniest of activities that they normally do will go a long way toward achieving their goals. Number 3. Show your generous and caring side. Kindness, without a doubt, is one of the things that turns on the majority of people. Find ways to demonstrate that you are naturally thoughtful, whether you're being nice to her, her family, strangers, or even animals, and look for opportunities to do so. The fact that you make it a point to be kind to her on a regular basis gives her confidence that her life with you will be joyful and supportive. It is not necessary to go to great lengths to appear unnaturally nice to other people. Instead, let her presence motivate you to become a more compassionate and kind person in general, regardless of whether or not she is around. If you convince her with your voice, she'll accept it. Number 2. Be faithful. If you want someone to fall in love with you, you need to be faithful to them in whatever way that may look for the two of you or more than you. If you want more than one person to fall in love with you, you need to be faithful to all of them. It is entirely okay to express love through relationships that incorporate polyamory or non-monogamy on a voluntary basis. Nevertheless, you should make sure that you maintain the criteria that you and your partners have established for your personal partnership. In a long-term relationship, faithfulness lays the foundation for shared goals and a shared future. Both partners can invest time, effort, and emotions into planning and building a life together when there's a strong sense of fidelity. Number 1. Surprise her once in a while. Keeping a spirit of adventure and excitement alive in a relationship is essential, since it contributes to the continued vitality of the connection between the two people. When you schedule exciting dates for her or bring her exciting surprises, you should make sure that the surprises you prepare for her or the fun items you bring her are safe and won't require either of you to move too far outside of the zones in which you are most comfortable. Put her in the passenger seat of your car and blindfold her while you drive to a picnic spot for a good example of a good, uncomplicated surprise that should be well received. This ought to be well received by the audience. That's a wrap for today's video. What are your thoughts on our list? Let us know in the comment section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more future videos.